The Los Angeles Coliseum, once home to the Olympic Games and many of the most memorable moments in sports, and also home to the USC Trojans, who are prepared to fight on once again today. This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Trojans will kick it off to get us underway. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Angeles Coliseum, a place Traveler calls home, and the crowd loves to fight on when supporting the USC Trojans. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Trojans will get us started with the opening kickoff. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Quickly out to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Stopped after making the catch. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, Jay, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Trying to find his man on first down. Setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On second down, just keeps firing. Throws to the tight end. Complete downfield. Tackled there by the defense.
This tight end is so athletic, and at times they'll line him up at different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
They have work in front of them on third and short from the 42. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
He's got the tight end, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State!
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise. The opening drive, nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So it's an 80-yard drive, and it was finished off by a terrific 26-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit about to go to work. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. First down here for the offense. The back goes in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it to the back. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. One of the offshoots of expansion, particularly in the Big Ten, was how viable could the ACC remain, and it just sort of ramps up the stakes when they meet on the field.
Yeah, I think all of this conference realignment, all the money talk, the loss of rivalries, but it's the haves and the have-nots. And let's be honest, the SEC and the Big Ten are the big...
Oh, picked off! And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Quick release by the QB. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all offseason long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Offense gets set for second down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Got it. The Wolfpack hoping to pay off this red zone trip. Running the red zone. It's Anderson. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. And the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. NC State quick to the line. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with this receiver.
So loud it's rattling your fillings on third and goal. From the gun, running back gets to give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense success here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you set yourself up now to go for it here to keep this drive alive.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Washington is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Husky Stadium. But the purple and gold have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over the Coyotes. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Ellis?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish.
He unleashes a long one. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. That type of big play can even make Traveler perk up and take notice.
And, man, when I think about USC and just their pass, I just think about explosive. Explosive playmakers, making explosive plays down the field, finding those big wide receivers, making big plays.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, running back on the move. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, NC State 10, USC 0.
The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
He needs that smell salt. Goodness gracious, that linebacker just opened the eyes of the running back, running through the hole and hitting him right in the mouth.
And, man, he may have to have the molars checked out after that one, but at least he was able to hang on to the football.
Secure that football. It is hard to do when you get hit that hard, especially when you get that face right there on the football. Nice job by the back holding the ball.
And this defense is defending its goal line. Back-to-back stops right in the shadow of their own goalpost. After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to throw it into the end zone on 3rd down? Trying to pound their way in. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he didn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself, so I love the big fella getting the football.
Good, right down the boulevard. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time.
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Anderson with the carry. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple squads that believe they can win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Strong belief in this running game as he powers his way ahead and picks up 8. It's 4th and 1. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Now, when you're in plus territory on 4th and 1, I don't think the quarterback was ever thinking about coming off the field.
I wouldn't be surprised if the QB convinced the coach to go ahead and do it from the way it looked.
100%. That's coach. We got this. Absolutely. We want more points. We got to go for it. I believe in my guys. The players always try to go for it.
Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. They knock him down right there.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. They'll leave it with him. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense. Because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both. Got it stopped. Now forcing a 4th down. NC State looking to convert the 4th down here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The completion well past the sticks. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time. No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make and kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. NC State going up tempo. Fires to the right. The freshman just a little too much on that.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Third down, and this crowd will pull out a vocal cord to help this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Jackson. And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there, but now they're backed up with a goal-to-go situation. First and goal now as NC State tries to find a way to score. Fires to the tight end. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, NC State.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, You know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
17, USC 3.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play call here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points, and you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And it's such a good opportunity to cut it to a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously
He's got it down the right side. Oh, look out, there he goes. Big gain on that one as he stepped out of bounds with a first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. On to attempt to try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, heading to the field. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
it's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point. Just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football.
On second down, wants to throw it. Fires left. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup. He went for it. He attacked it. Got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Comes out throwing on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Fires to the tight end. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup.
And the pass is intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll let it fly. Throws to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the throw, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. The short hands. It's Jordan. Got room at the 35. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's going to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Jordan. Touchdown, Southern Cal! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. Defense way too anxious there, and they just hand them a first down with a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And they did tack on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He'll come out throwing on first down. Dances away to buy time. Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. NC State will kick off the start things here in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get to the second half, who's going to get aggressive? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for that?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Man, who says you can't run the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They're going to test the right side with this one. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Handoff from the gun. Tackled, but he has a first down.
I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO. And just let my back get some positive yards. 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with it.
The give from the gun. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football. You can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And these touch passes, man. They're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
Complete to the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, NC State.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. The run from the shotgun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Fires into traffic, picked off. Looking for more room. The 20. Pass to 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, USC. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he did the pick 6.
These guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I show you, I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out a wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Dumps it to the back. Pulls it in. It's Anderson. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that 1st.
Man, that's how you finish plays. That is absolutely beautiful by this defense. Let it play physical, not give up those extra yards to give up that 1st down.
They're bringing heat. Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible play and a big loss.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go. He did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's taking the shot. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Got some room to run. He's at the 10. And what a return as he takes it back to the 8.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there. Defense. Putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back. You're anticipating the pass. Perfect timing to run that personnel and get the pin.
Got his man quickly. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And the defense did a good job stringing that play along, and you can tell he didn't make a decision quickly and kept going towards the sideline and pushing towards his right. And then the defense caught up, played great D, and got him on the ground.
Makes the catch down the right side. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that pass intercepted. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Have a day, young fella. 2 interceptions already? That's 3, 4, 5, 6 games for some people. A hot start, catching the football. He's acting like he's playing wide receiver out there. I might think about trying a different DB.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, USC 31, NC State 17.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, trying to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on third down. Trying play action. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line.
NC State offense will take over. First and 10.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think we can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Couldn't make the play on first down. They'll try it again. 2nd and 10 from the 27. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Touchdown, Trojans! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. NC State quick to the line.
Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's priority number 1. Understand it. Late in the game now, up by multiple scores. I'm playing my defense a little bit different. Can't give up the big plays. Time is on my side.
They get him down after he makes the catch.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Anderson with the carry. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum?
Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Wolfpack!
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
PAT unit on the field. Bangs it through for an extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Jacksonville State sure is making it look easy today. What a spectacular performance on the offensive side of the ball. They're up by 25 over the Astronauts. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome.
Oh, look out! And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal.
Yeah, this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
I don't know about that play call, man. Your quarterback's already thrown 3 TDs in this game. Pollock, let him cook down here.
Yeah, I mean, trying to show some balance, but he has had a great day. I trust him. This is a good situation. I'm going to put the ball in his hands, and I'm going to let him throw this football and get a touchdown.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock him up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up for it.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a...
It's complete! A huge pickup! And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. Looking to move it through the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here with a big lead in the game. We're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on those.
Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss.
I love when my quarterback gets outside the pocket. I got an opportunity to make a huge play. But when it's not there, now I want him to make the simple play. Throw it away. Don't take the sack. Don't take the loss of yards plays.
Buying some time. He'll pull it down. And sure, tackle him there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He wants to take the top off. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. On target. That completion will take him close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Anderson with the carry. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. NC State going up tempo. Go straight ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
Touchdown, NC State. Number 8 with the carry.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Looking to forget the kick. He's going to throw it. Throw to the end zone. Picked off. Time is against them. Still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers in the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up,